unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? Panther 60. Panthers.
Slot man's in motion right.
Ready?
2nd down. Here's an option. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Alfred Collins on
Still
the
10
stop.
yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
The 25-yard line.
Daniels throwing on 3rd.
The 3rd down pass. Nick Bosa on the stop.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He dodged the tackle. Has room down the left sideline, and he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Hardy on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Little left side's caught by Sinnott. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Might want to leave that call in the old college game, Brock. We love seeing that, right? We both cover college, too, but probably a reason you don't see NFL offenses running that.
Yeah, the college kids, they're making some money these days, but not as much as these pros, and there's a reason that you protect that most important asset. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing this one deep across the field. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Get set, up.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Trying to work quickly now.
That's another 49er first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
First carry here for Jordan James. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Commanders nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play. Second
from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick slant, here's Sinnott. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Alert!
A toss snap to Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
And a Commanders first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Final timeout taken by the Commanders.
1st and 10.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll throw it. He lofts it deep right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate,
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Get set, get set.
Purdy setting up that play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's going deep. It connects on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 29 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here's Purdy to throw. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hardy on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. this left sideline, and he's off to the races. And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. Brock, safe to say that should probably be the last punt he fields this game. They're better off going for the sideline rather than giving him another chance to return it.
Sometimes, Kate, you just don't learn your lesson the first time. Sometimes you got to touch the hot stove a second time. Before you learn, you'll get burned.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 19.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Warner in on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On the ready.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him an out to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
He's calling his own number again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Taking off with it again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Daniels on first down. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
On third down, Purdy finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 17. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 46 yards, that's a touchdown. The 49ers tough it out to get the win in a game that could serve as a preview of the NFC title game. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here he goes. It's Saquon. 54 yards to the house. The Eagles had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Romeo Doubs. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Packers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
They've been
Please welcome your 2027 San Francisco 49ers.
On one side, you've got Jim Harbaugh, the return to Santa Clara. The Niners head coach for 4 seasons, led them to an appearance in Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. Across from him, you've got the head coach of the 49ers. His guys also having a tremendous year. This quite possibly a Super Bowl preview with 2 top teams in the NFL head-to-head. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is going to be blown in. He's got it. Jacob Howard. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 4th TD grab of the season. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So, here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Let's go. Harris, the man in motion. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
A gain of 22 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Hampton, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw, slam, caught by Johnston. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
J.K. Scott in punt formation.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Waiting, watch out. Stop.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Now, he'll air one out. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
49er.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
At the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Watch out.
Final play of this first half. Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Purdy to kick off for the 49ers.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt sheet. It's 4th down. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Here's Purdy. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Big loss on the play. brings up 4th down.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Open man downfield is Conklin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. Off the play fake, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Room to run at the 30. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is gone. 83 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chargers nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Looking mid on, he'll get it complete to McConkey. It is 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
Motion man is Johnston. Herbert now on 1st down. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's going to tuck it and go.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Ray Harris, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. We are set for 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Herbert to throw. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looked. They'll bring up a 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Start.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hanson here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the LA Chargers. And for those wondering if CMC can still do it, you be the judge. This might not have looked like much from the beginning, but it is turning into something. He's gone. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Trevor Lawrence. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Jaguars are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Raiders. And it's Joe Burrow. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Bengals get to win number 12 as they're thinking playoffs and potentially home field. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hanson saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.